Top of the pops. How's it going? It's Jimmy Jangle here. Oh yes, doing live show. Let's see. Like to do a bit of a live now and again, even though we live in the age of the pre-recorded shows. They're no good. They're no good. Load of rubbish. Load of rubbish. When you do it live, it's more risky. Let's see. And you all know I like taking a odd risk here and there. Not a gambling man though. Oh no. Oh. But we do enjoy living dangerously, and you've got to. Let's see. My good friend here, Jim the Pill. How you doing, Jim? Oh, he's tired out. Let's see what he should be. Now then, what is going on in the world at the moment? Nigel Farage, he's complaining, can't get a bank account. You don't want one. You don't want one. Cash, you see. When I used to do those marathons, there'd be buckets full of cash. Let's see, and I'd grab all the notes in the pockets. I'd say, I'll take all that. Wonderful. Couldn't spend it on duty frees. So I always had bribes, you see. Always have a bit of snout and some half decent perfume. So that when a nurse discovers something going on, when you are giving an impromptu examination to a child patient at Stoke Mandeville, you say, oh, here we go. What's this? A bottle of Chanel number 5. You never saw a thing. A couple of fivers and that's it. You see, and that's how I got away with it. Bribery. You see, lovely. Say money makes the world go round. Yes. As long as you give it to the right people, do what you want. Do what you want, where you want, who you want. Anyone you can get your hands on. You see. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hope de la Garenne. I'll tell you stories about that. But I won't, because I'm not a grass. So I don't grass myself up, do I? Let's see. Had them all fooled. They all thought I was an idiot. They used to go, all right, Jim, Jimmy Jangle. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. I used to think, what harmless knobhead, you see. Nothing could be further from the truth, you see. Nothing apart from the truth. But, you know, do what I like, go where I want. Oh, Jim, what have you been eating? You certainly didn't find it in my bloody kitchen, I'll tell you that. Oh, why? No cooker, no brain damage. I'll tell you what else, no food either, you see. I don't like spending money, you see. Who needs to go out buying food and having a cooker in your own house when you're down the BBC canteen and it's subsidised? Or, if you're like me, get someone else to buy your lunch. They say, oh, Jimmy, how you doing? Come join us. Oh, why? You're paying. Now then, we're having an issue here. And I think Jim the Pill's to blame. Where's the bloody remote control for my doodah box? Come on, out of the way, Jim the Pill. I've got to look under this bloody duvet. Where's my bloody remote control? Now then. Have you eaten another one? You bloody ate one the other week. Have you had another one? I heard you up here before. You bloody had it. Oh. I've only got one spare. If you bloody had that, I'll be furious with you. I will spank your little behind. Naughty young man. You were up here before, weren't you? Right, where is the bloody thing? Oh. What have you done, Jim? Where's my bloody remote control? Come on, out the way. Out of the way. Budgie, budgie, budgie. It's on the bloody bed. Oh, you wanker. You wait till my back's bloody turned. You're bloody stealing remote controls. Wouldn't mind if you brought them back. But you don't. You tear them to bits and then you go and bloody hide them. Because you think, I won't bloody notice. Bloody states of this place. Ah, here it is. I found it. You didn't nick it. You're innocent of all charges. Oh, you've been cleared. Oh, I'm to help. I was your barrister. I pleaded for you. Yes, you got away with it because you never did it in the first place. Wonderful. That's all right. No need to thank me. No need. No need. Right. I don't know where it disappeared to, but it's come back now, and you're not guilty. And that is how we like it. You're innocent. Wonderful. What's that? Goodness gracious, dirty Duncroft slags. Oh, aye. Oh, aye, those dirty bitches. After a few quid, bloody slandering and defaming my good name. Hey, how much did they raise for bloody charity? Not a penny. Not a penny. Tried to get a few quid out of me, though, didn't they? Dirty slags. Oh, aye. How's about that, then? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, yes. Now, what was I talking about? We got distracted because I thought Jim the Pill had nicked my remote control. Oh, he's tired out. It's now Jim. You right there, Jim? Crashed out. I'd say he's been drinking now. I don't need a drink, mate. After a few quid for Christmas. Oh, aye. Oh, aye, a few quid for anything. Mind you, if you've seen them on the interviews, they didn't spend a few quid on bloody makeup or decent dresses to wear. Scruffy bunch of cunts they were. Oh, aye. As if I'd molest them. Looking like that. Disgraceful. What have we got? Hoping there'll be a documentary about lions and the Serengeti. I love all that stuff. David Attenborough. Top man. Top man. Didn't think much of his brother Richard. Big head. One of those lovies. Oh. Now, let's have a look what's happening with Nigel Farage. Oh, why that sausage munching interloper. Right, poor old pensioner, kicked off transport. He phones help the aged. Sure he's not female and young, come round my gaff. More than happy to put you up for the night. Oh, he's feeling very lonely.
In law, is an important part of the British tradition of liberty, and banks are frankly riding roughshod over it by removing the accounts of customers and refusing to give accounts to customers whose political views they disapprove of. I don't know if that's exactly what's happened in Nigel's case.
Well, maybe he didn't pay his overdraft off quick enough. Maybe they just don't like cons. But yeah, if a bank doesn't want to give you an account, they don't have to.
The reality of
it,
and it won't just be Nigel. And one of the
poor old Nigel.
Is that there are loads of other examples.
Well, what right does he have to complain? He's been instrumental in buggering up everyone else's bloody bank accounts and economies and ability to pay for anything. Now he's getting a taste of his own medicine. Well, that's tough shit. Tough shit anyway. He's a bloody immigrant. Oh, why? He's not English. His great-great-great-grandparents were bloody German. You know what I think of Germans, I'll tell you. Oh, thank you, Jim. Oh, he comes in useful for something. See, sound effects. See, I had to have a Foley artist come in and do that. They want 50 quid. Oh, not made of money. You know, I like conning it out of people. I don't like spending it. Let's see. 3 cups of tea per bag. No cooker in the kitchen because cooker equals brain damage. I know all about brain damage. Have you read my autobiography? Wonderful. There we go. Completely and utterly pointless. There you go. Wonderful. Charles meets Queen Scotland. Oh, that's nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, we have got Dolly Parton. Could have done with getting her on Jim Will Fix It. We certainly had a lot of letters about her. Dear Jim. Oh, couldn't tell you what they said. Those filthy little beasts, you say. Wonderful. Banks blacklisting people because of free speech. Was it though? Was it? Or did they have suspicions? Naughty Nigel was up to something. You know. If they don't want to give him an account, then they can say, sod off. You're no longer our customer. Oh dear, the naughty step. Hang on. Wait here. Wait here. I've just got to do something. What have we got? What have we got? Lovely, lovely, lovely. When I'm in my wheelchair. Hang on. Hang on. Jim, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, Christ. Up and under. It's a shame because we can't. No wind in car parks. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Well, make a vegetarian sick with that. Terrible. Okay. There we have it. Let's have a look. Oh, wow, bollocks to him. Zero tolerance, you say. Won't stand for any messing about. Especially from dirty slags. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Right, that's sorted out. Might get a couple more viewers. A couple more. A couple. Let's say. Back in the day, Jim Will Fix It, Top of the Pops, the nation would stop the minute I was on telly. I said, I have to watch. I say, man of my caliber. Oh, these days, they can't get those figures. Can't get any more. Look, if you get 1 million, a couple of million. And why? Because TV is bland. It's full of all these woke individuals talking about people's rights and all this lot. It's not what people want. People want to see a 9-year-old boy getting driven around a test track in the James Bond car. That's entertainment, you see. Or Legs and Co. dancing around. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Reading about my good friend Benny Hill the other week. Oh, wow. There's a man after my own heart. Even more of a skinflint than I was. When he carked it, right, he was worth 7.5 million. You see, had a few quid. You see, but he never spent it. Lived in rented accommodation, cheap little TV set, nothing fancy. Used to darn his socks, save a few quid. You see, that's how you do it. Don't spend anything. If you get any money, stick it in the bank. Well, not if you're Nigel Farage, you won't. Terrible. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Here we go. Vickers account closed after 17 years over Facebook comments. Oh, is this what we're doing now? Cancelling people's banks?
With all-inclusive options, you get great value too.
Wonderful. Well, Bank of Yorkshire, I've never had any problems with them, you say, especially the Leeds branch, you say, because I often have to make cash withdrawals with no notice. They've always been very accommodating, you say.
For gardening advice, inspiration, and heaps more.
Come get me, bees.
Never know when you might have a couple of coppers you need to bribe.
We speak grants.
And that's how we roll.
Welcome back to the channel. Following my videos about the bank account closures where customers disagree with their bank's views, some people have asked me for more information about the Reverend who had his account of 17 years closed with the Yorkshire Building Society because he disagreed with their views and their Pride Month promotion. So I thought I would cover all the details case in this video.
Oh, is it Pride Month promotion? Well, I'll promote a bit of Pride. Mother's Pride bread. Let's say, wonderful. Wonderful. Got to be white though. You don't want that brown stuff. Let's say.
Discriminatory behaviour by any bank that chooses to close an account for these reasons. Now, I've read on some comments on Twitter and various other places that banks can just do whatever they like and that they can't be held accountable, no pun intended, for such discriminatory actions. Now, the account closures themselves, as I've mentioned in other videos, can occur by way of concerns about money laundering, they can occur because of fraudulent activity, and they can occur because of being a politically exposed person, which the government is due to make much more clear the rules about, but also obviously if any customer has any terrorist connections and things like that.
Oh, terrorist connections? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Bad enough knocking around with bloody Prince Charles because of what his brother Andrew was up to. I had no idea. Oh, I wouldn't want to get tainted with the same brush.
After writing comments to a bank in complaint of such, in response to the bank's requests for feedback. He says, and I'm reading from the Telegraph, which I'll link in the description below.
Oh, is he reading from the Telegraph? I've had enough of him. Bold-headed barrister. Oh, bold-headed knobhead. Rubbish. Could be a QC for me, or these days a KC, you see. Oh, always have the top barristers and solicitors on retainer, just in case anyone tells any terrible lies about me. You see, because when you're a well-loved entertainer, you get as many people hate you as love you. You've got to be careful, just in case you need to sue them. Oh, money has no conscience. Take a few quid off you, and take a few quid off anyone. You see. And now, The Godfather. Wonderful. Wonderful. What else we got? Sonic 2. Disco Sonic Dancing. Don't even know what that is. I think it's to do with a comic book or a computer game. I'll tell you, I've seen hedgehogs, you say, especially the Leeds hedgehogs on Roughhay Park, Roundhay Park even. It's pretty rough when I'm out at night. Yes, we have the Leeds hedgehogs. None of them are blue, and they don't run around quickly either. Bloody slow-moving things. So those bloody Japanese, I've never met a bloody hedgehog. None about that. Oh, I bollocks to them. A squirrel has been caught splooting. Terrible. But they throw the fucking book at him and give the bastard half enough. Oh, oh, social media's role in the protests in France. The France riots, they're calling them now. And we've got Leeds on a Friday night. It's just as bad. But there's not quite as much room to destroy as France because everyone's skint. We all know whose fault that is. We all know who's behind that. Naming no names. You know who they are, don't you? Here we go. Sticking to my lazy boy out on the porch. Humidex of 33. Have you ever had every pore sweating at once? Sans sauna or physical exertion? Only when I'm in my camper van with the girls under 14 netball team. Wonderful. It's not just sweat that's coming out of me. Those were the days, you see. Backstage with Gary Glitter. Oh, wonderful. That's the way we like it, you see. All these dirty slags grassing us off. Years after the fact, they suddenly grow a pair and decide they're going to go and tell a bunch of lies about you. The truth is, they were molesting me. You can't help it when you're this good looking, can you? You see, body like a Greek god. You can hardly blame them. You see, but they catch me. At the end of a day's work, I was all tired out, and they took advantage. You see, and now it's all the kiss and tell, and they've rewritten the stories. Oh, dirty slags. Oh, not much you can do. Wonderful. Oh, Nokia Germany, this one is. Oh, I should watch this.
Okay, so hi, I'm Stella. I'm Nina.
Learning opportunities for young people. Oh, come in my camper van, you'll learn something. Oh, Jim the Pill. What have you been eating? Have you been going round to Matt Taylor's house for your dinner? Be careful of him. He doesn't wipe his bottom properly. You see, he's a dirty boy. That's the way it is. You see. Anyway, never you mind about him. He's a wrong un. Shouldn't really be promoting him on my show. Even be talking about him. Wonderful. Anyway, I'm getting off in more ways than one. So I'll see you later. And don't forget, donate to the Stoke Mandeville Hospital Fund. They need a few quid because they're getting sued. Oh, I got away with it. Got away with it.